cuando yo tenía 5 años. Fue uno de mis mejores años porque la pasé con mi papá. Creo que por eso es el 5 mi número favorito. Ese año lo identifico como un número, que es el número 5. Desde ese entonces me gusta ese número y siento que al escribirlo o al tenerlo me hace sentir que estoy como con mi papá.
Hi, I'm Steve Pyle. I pastor a church in Central Arkansas. In 2009, a friend of mine asked me to join him on a trip to an orphanage in Monjas, Guatemala. I didn't know what to expect. I'd never been to an orphanage. The only thing I knew about orphanages was from the movie Annie. And honestly, Mrs. Hannigan was scary. But as I got here to Shadow of His Wings, my understanding of this changed completely. What I found was they bring young people from broken families and hurting environments and bad experiences into actual homes, where they live with a mom and a dad and brothers and sisters, where they sit around a dinner table together as a family, where they pray together as a family, where Shadow of His Wings Orphanage provides Christian counseling for those who have really gone through traumatic experiences, that the restoration that's happening here is really incredible. These kids are given 3 square meals a day. They're provided with an education all the way through their schooling, including university if they choose to go. And then they take these young people who have been served and they take them out to serve in the community. It's a beautiful process of seeing God's transformative work turn around to be transformative in the communities in which they live. And you know what? I've been so impressed, I've come back every year. I can tell you about this all day long. It's changed my life, it's changed my heart, but I'd rather show you. So if you would, take just a minute and watch it. We show you a little bit about the James Project of Latin America.
Mi familia.
Encontré a mi familia aquí en el Proyecto Santiago.
Mi futuro y mi esperanza.
Mi futuro y mi esperanza está en el Proyecto Santiago.
Sirviendo a los demás.
El Proyecto Santiago permite servir a otros. Mi restauración. Proyecto Santiago provee por mi restauración.
So much wrong has happened in the past of these young people, these children. We can't do anything about their past, it's already been written, but you and I have an opportunity to help write their future. See, Steve, how can we do that? Honestly, there's really 3 ways that we can be involved. Number 1 is we could all pray. In fact, everybody under the sound of my voice should make a commitment to pray for the James Project, for Shadow of His Wings, for the missionaries, for the orphans here. And we should do that, and we can. Number 2, we could actually come. You're invited to come down here and to see what's going on, the ministry that's happening in the lives of these kids, to see what these missionaries are actually doing. Number 3, we could give financially. It takes money to do the ministry. It takes people willing to come. In fact, Romans chapter 10, verse 14 says, "How will they believe if they've not heard? And how will they hear if no one tells them? And who will tell them if they haven't been sent?" You know, there's some people who've made a decision to give their lives to teaching Jesus and showing love to these people down here. They're those who've been sent. They said, yes, they'll come. And we need to be able to support them. In fact, I want to introduce you to some of those who made that commitment, who have been sent and who are speaking.
Hi, my name is Matt Wilson. This is my wife Mandy, and these are our 3 children, Maximus, Gabriel, and Mercedes. We have 4 other foster children that are Guatemalan that are not here for this video shoot. Why don't you guys just head off in the meantime while we do the rest? Tell us a little bit about ourselves. Back in 2008, Mandy and I went to a leadership conference, and when we were at this leadership conference, we were challenged with the idea of what was God's plan to save the earth. And when we're listening to the guy, he revealed to the fact that it's us, the church. We are responsible to save the earth. And Mandy and I took that and we said, well, what are we going to do? So a missions trip to Guatemala happened in 2009 based on that. And we went to an orphanage. We stayed there for a month. And upon leaving, I was wrecked. For me, going back to my job as an elementary school teacher and seeing what those kids have back in Canada and what these kids don't have in Guatemala, it was a deep conflict within me. Mandy and I had a number of discussions over the next few years, and in 2011 we decided to commit to come to Guatemala and live here and make a full go of serving orphans in Guatemala. It's been a journey. It's been awesome to serve in so many different ways and seeing God's blessing and provision. It's just an amazing experience.
It didn't always come easy for myself. Back in Canada, I used to lay on the floor sobbing and pleading, God, please don't send me. And during that time of processing the leave, I read a quote, and it was, God's not looking for your ability, He's looking for your availability. And I knew in that moment, God was just tugging on my heart and saying, step up, come on, let's go. And so we ended up moving our whole family and our 3 children down here. And it hasn't been easy for them as well to come into a new culture, into a new language. But every day we wake up, we just feel so privileged that God has invited us to be part of this, that He would call us to be part of this. We are just so thankful for the opportunity that He gives us to be here. And we just love being here and seeing the life change that happens in the kids, seeing them come to know the Lord, seeing reconciliation happen, and healing in the kids at the project has been phenomenal for us as a family. We just want to thank you for your love and support.
Not all of us can go. What I mean by that is that not everybody's at a time or a place or willing to sell everything they have and go to a foreign country to invest in the kingdom there. So not everybody can go, but this is what I do know. Everybody can be a part of sending. And that's why I want to ask every single one of you to consider it. Wait. No, I'm asking you to get involved by taking out your checkbook, by pulling out your wallet, by making a commitment of monthly support to the James Project to support these missionaries, because they're making a difference. I can promise you this, there is no better soil. There's no better investment you can make than in helping other people come to know Jesus and their lives be transformed. Get ready. Now's your opportunity to be involved in the sending.